during the time of conception.
Yes, sure.
She went in the room behind locked doors with him, and when they woke up in the next morning, she came out with one of my friends. I have doubts because of the fact of what she's done.
If he was working the sheets right, I wouldn't be going to get it anywhere else.
The bottom line is, Mr. Guzman, there are times when you look at this young woman and you say, I do want to be in a relationship. We do have an older child together. We potentially have 2 children. And then the next thing you know, that doubt begins to resurface in your mind. And then you act out, you pack up, and you leave again.
Yes, sir.
Now, even though it is understandable why that doubt continues to rummage through your mind because she's admitted that she was sleeping with other people, you have to understand how completely frustrating it can be and overwhelming, not just to Ms. Sanchez, but to the children, that you keep coming back home like you're going to be a family. Then the next thing you know, you're full of doubt. As she said, you pack your little bag and leave out the house only to come again.
Your Honor,
This is exhausting even for me to listen to. I can't imagine living it. And then, Ms. Sanchez, why do you keep letting him in?
Because I love him. I came from a family that my mother raised us herself. And he came into my life as my best friend. When things were going on in the home, he would take me out. He was my security. I want this to work for the sake of my kids. If you can't do it, then let me know. Stop playing games with my heart and telling me I want to be a family man and then walk out on me and my kids. My kids have to suffer, not me. When he wants to come and be Mr. Family Man, it's okay. But then he sits there and the next day, I'm not your daddy. He's turned to my daughter and told her, tell your mommy to find your real daddy because I ain't your daddy.
Hold on. Mr. Guzman, is that true?
I never said that I wasn't your dad. I never told her in front of her face. I told me and Martha were talking.
Hold on 1 second. Take that smirk off your face and answer my question. Did you look at that little girl?
Me and her mom were having a discussion, and I told her mother that she needs to find the real father for her child.
Mom, my daughter was
front
present.
of her?
Yes.
No,
Yes, Your
no.
Honor.
Michaela was in the living room while we were in the
No,
room.
Your Honor.
But of course, she's gonna make me look bad. You know, that's just what she does.
Why won't he tell you about the time
The
that he
truth
brought
is you're making yourself look bad because if a child is in earshot of something you're saying about your relationship, but especially regarding her paternity, that's very small of you.
ask
To
him,
even risk that a child could hear something like that.
ask him about
That
the
could
time he
affect her
brought
for the rest of her life.
Your Honor.
Now, let me say this. You're a grown man, and you can't live with the doubt. You got one child that you know is yours, and you can't keep your butt at home long enough because the doubt is plaguing me, you say, right?
Right.
Imagine the seed you're planting in that child's mind when you let her know that there may be doubt regarding who her father is. Now you're putting that same misery that you're living with on her. Is that fair?
No, Your Honor.
I should have brought one of my little sugar daddies to come to help me.
And she wonders why I don't want to be with her or around her ever.
You honestly don't know who the father of your child is.
Yes, Your Honor.
That doubt begins to resurface in your mind, and then you act out, you pack up, and you leave again.
Yes, sir.
It has been determined, Mr. Guzman, you set the example for those young girls. Every time there's a problem, you don't run into the next man's arms. That's what got you in trouble right here.